It is a
Welcome
glorious
back
Tuesday.
to
Hi, everybody.
AMOKville.
it,
Hi,
it's pretty much uh, A.M.O.K. We couldn't have chose a better name, but
No,
everybody! No, we
that's
can't know.
right.
We sure couldn't
it's
have.
it's been a perfect fit for
What's up,
quite a while
Lone?
now.
Yeah, it's
Well,
been pretty crazy.
it has been. Hey, speaking of crazy, uh, I don't know what y'all did last weekend. You guys you did ghost stuff, right? And I did scary stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah. Where'd you guys go again? Sleeper mortuary,
sleeper
Sleeper
right?
mortuary.
mortuary.
Yeah. I did not. I went to Scarefest in Lexington, Kentucky. Let me tell you.
But that was a blast.
Let me tell you.
Was it
I,
scary?
I were it's a 10-hour drive from where I'm at,
Ooh.
and nope, that's no problem. I can do that easy in my sleep. Half of it was, but I get about
Just one
not
eye.
even 20 miles away from my house, and Siri says, "Road closed on your route." Rerouted me. So instead of going through Little Rock and Memphis, it sent me up to through Springfield and St. Louis. It only added like a half hour to my trip. I'm like, okay, whatever. Didn't have time to think about it because right on the off ramp, I was like, boom, go. So I'm going. Tina is talking to me and telling me about it, and I'm like, well, it's only a half hour, no big deal. So we went up there. It's great because we got to stop at Bucky's. Bucky's makes wonderful fudge too. Really, really good fudge.
I'm
It
very
does.
But
disappointed that I didn't get a chance to go to Bucky's.
Good for the blood sugar.
anyhow, yeah, it's good for you. Um, but so on this trip, that's like 10 hours. It took us 13 hours to get there. There was so much construction. There were so many. I was fit
Wow.
to be tied. It was not a good drive. And then Scarefest at the beginning. If you've ever gone a big event, that's such a big event. It's pretty nice. It's fun once you get started. But the first part of it, we park. There's no sign to tell you where to go. So when we get there, we're on the wrong side of the building, and none of the people could tell us where to go. And there's a lot of people wandering around just lost because nobody knows exactly where to go.
They didn't have
We
anybody
get
in the
it.
parking lot guiding people?
There were people in the parking lot, but nobody told us exactly how to get there. It's like they were all guessing with us. And when we finally made it around all the way to the other side of the building, we get in there, and here's the opening. We get in there. We got our we get our lanyards because some places give you the thing around the wrist. They have lanyards, and get our lanyard, and we're like, okay, well, actually, there's not a whole bunch of people here. There's a bunch of people milling around, but okay. So here's the doors we're getting in, and we're sitting there. We're probably there for about 20 minutes, maybe a little bit more, and then a huge crowd of people come. A huge crowd of people come in a line, and they go past us, and we're like, okay, that's strange. Where'd those people come from? They were obviously the VIPs because they got in early. And so I went to
Sure.
there was a very large man who was security, and I went up to him because he had walked with these people, and I went up to him and was like, "Yeah, where'd all these people come from?" And it's like, "Oh, you don't know where the line is?" I said, "Nobody told me I was sure there's a line, but nobody told me where it was." No, we had to go downstairs on another floor, uh, and the line was, and I am not exaggerating this at all, a mile down the road. We had to go just passing by all these people that was looped around, and it was so many people. Finally got there. I am fit to be tied, and I got you know, other than driving, I got a pretty good uh, patience. I can handle things, uh, uh, but but I'm not a very patient person. But I can hold it in pretty good, unless I'm driving. You can see it on my face. That's about it. I could not. I would stop. I was so mad.
Sounds
But
like they
once
were
we
not
got
organized.
oh, but that's the thing. They've been doing it for a long time. All it would have taken
Right?
was a couple signs, signs or something like that, or well-placed people. Hey, you need to go this way, speaking out instead of having to go up to them and ask them questions. But I don't mind asking questions. But yeah. So, but after the line started moving, you'd think that a mile full of people, the line moved real fast. We got in there, and once we got in there, the rest of it was great. It was fantastic. We got in there and we saw Monster Squad people. Tina's favorite movie is Pumpkinhead, so we got some autographs from them. The main kid in the movie and the monster was there, so we got that stuff, and actually we got their autograph twice because we got a little Pumpkinhead bust that we had to go get it signed again. And but the weekend was great. Scarefest is fun if you can deal with uh
Being
lots
lost.
of people. As I say, a lot of people. It's pretty fun. So I think Tina went to go uh, next year. The problem is the date is scheduled for the same thing that I'm doing this weekend, and we're doing
Oh,
this weekend, which is
Really?
it's a it's Arkansas week, and so I talk about Arkansas events. I'm only going to talk about one Arkansas event because there's stuff to do. It is a week. What we got a week and a half or
How
so.
dare
Well,
they schedule
Halloween.
it on the same time?
Week and a
But
half
they
before
just
Halloween.
they changed it different dates, and they went for the final weekend, and that'll uh, the expo has always done the final weekend. So
Yep.
anyhow, of October, but the expo is this weekend. We
Yes.
are all going to be there. And Pam brought up a question to me, and I wanted to say to everybody that it is fully handicap accessible. So that is that if you're in a wheelchair, there are elevators in there. There are large restrooms to go into, and there's all that stuff. So yeah, it's a good place. I've been doing this for more than 10 years. The expo. I think we've been uh, sponsoring for 10 years. I think we've gone a couple years before that, but it's a great event. Let's see. Let's talk about the first off where it's at. The Arkansas Paranormal Expo is in Little Rock, Arkansas. It is at the MacArthur Museum, Military Museum, uh, and it is hosted by the what is it? Expedition Files, Heather Amaro. So
Hmm.
if you've seen this show, if you like her, she's always been the host there. She at the expo, and she's just a cool person. So
super nice.
if you're into the what is it, Bigfoot and monsters and all kinds of crypto stuff, we got several people. We got Ken Gerhard, he's coming back. This year we also have Lyle Blackburn, he's going to be there. And of course, we have our Robert Swain, who's always had good Bigfoot stories around here in Arkansas, which is great. We have Debbie Ziegelmeyer. She's been on the show before, and
My fun.
she's
She's cool.
I'm not a
Yeah.
I've never been a big UFO person, but I really enjoy her presentations, and
She's
had
got a really good one.
several great conversations with her. So it's fun. So and she's real approachable, real great to talk to. If you go down that rabbit hole or up that spaceship, I don't know. I don't however you want to put it.
Did
Up
you
the
say up
light
that
beam.
spaceship?
Up the light beam.
Up the light beam.
Up the light
But yeah,
beam.
she's pretty great. She's fun people, good people. Uh, Always a lady caps off the event both days. Is Carol Pate, and she's a pretty good psychic, and she's got quite the following. So uh, puts on a good show. I love hearing her talk. She really kick back and chill. Uh, and then we have Martha Hazard Decker. She's going to be there. And she usually, for the last couple of years, she talked about the Haunted Hill House, which is, uh, uh, I don't know, a haunted place down in Texas. Uh, we have not gone to that one. I know we've all talked about going, but kind of
Right.
check it out. But she also got a book, Paranormal Profiling. It's pretty good resource material for ghost hunters, especially if you're new. Then we have Pat Fitzhugh coming back and talk about the Bell Witch. He's always got a great uh, crowd that
He does.
and
He always
he,
mostly sells his books.
yeah, it's great because he loves question and answer type stuff. So he loves to talk. He throws a lot of questions out there, and if you have any knowledge on it, you can expand it by talking to Pat.
It's a
And
good story.
we have
Or
Althea
or learn that you're
Watson.
wrong.
Yeah, we have Althea Watson. She's a psychic, and she'd be talking about near death experiences. So that should be. She's off on the little theater side, so she's not taking the main stage, but the little up close and personal area, pretty good, I guess, if you're dealing with the psychic. So
I'll have to,
closer the better, right?
I'll have to
And
check
then
that one out.
we got somebody. What's his name again?
I don't know.
Keith Age. Keith
Adrian.
Keith Age.
Uh,
Oh,
Yeah,
the cotton.
yeah. Keith
Yeah.
Keith.
Keith Age is going to be there. I think it's funny because on their presentations it says paranormal stuff. I
Really?
think, yeah. Well, no telling what he's going to talk about because he's got that series coming up, Bourbon
Oh
Spirit,
yeah, he does. Yeah.
and so he'll probably be talking about that. But he could just be talking about paranormal stuff. Dude's been doing it forever, so he's a fantastic guy, good friend, very good friend of mine.
Good guy.
So
Real
enjoy
good
that.
guy.
And Robin.
And then the one person you were talking about that
Adrian.
Adrian and
Adrian.
Tina.
Of course, myself and my
TNA.
wife will be TNA. Yeah, TNA will be there. But yeah, I got my presentation that I do there that Tina makes me do all the time, and then Sunday we pretty much planning on doing the best of RVPRI over the years. So we've been doing it for 19 years, and I got a lot of great. We've got a lot of great stories and a lot of great EVPs, and that's what I'm going to show. So it's all I like. I like talking ghost stuff at a ghost event. So that's what I'm
Makes
going to be
sense.
doing.
Makes sense.
But as far as Arkansas things to do, there's all kinds of stuff. The Boys
Yeah,
and
but y'all
Girls
gotta
Club
come to the.
puts
Y'all
on
gotta
a good
come.
spook house at every place, and there's spook houses all over the place. So if you like to get
All
scared and be chased by chainsaws, go do that. That's fun.
and
I
that and
did in my
that's
younger days. Now my knees are like, no, I'm walking.
and that
That's
goes for
kill me.
all of our states too. There's a
Oh yeah.
lot of
Oh yeah, the
investigations, ghost
asylum in
hunts,
Oklahoma, the
the
Yeah,
forest.
there's fun stuff
the
to do all over the place. You don't have
darkness
to.
here. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
go do that. It's fun.
Go have
Just
Yeah.
fun. Just go have fun.
yeah.
Well, I mean,
The
talk
thing
to
is,
us because we're gonna be doing like live stuff while we're
Yeah.
there.
oh yeah,
Come tell us
this
No
stories.
way.
this setup here will be at the expo, and we'll be interviewing pretty much anybody who wants to have a seat.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
come
Anybody
on,
that
check
wants
it
to talk
out.
about their paranormal
And
stuff.
I'll be running around like normal because I can't stay in one spot for too long. And but yeah, come on over and check us out. We'll be on the main floor somewhere. So good times. All right,
Cool.
now what are we
Main
doing?
floor somewhere. Well, we were gonna have a guest.
Yeah, we could have titled.
He
I've
said
already
he's gonna
titled
be.
this show.
He's coming in. He just had to put his little one to bed, so
Okay.
he's gonna be in shortly.
Cool.
I did
Okay.
tell him we were talking about our events and everything, and then he could come on in.
Right on.
So tell us
Good.
a little bit about Sleeper Mortuary.
Yeah,
I'm
talk
curious to
about
hear
it. What
how that
happened?
Oh my God. It was crazy.
It was awesome. I
It
absolutely loved
was a very cool
but it
place.
wasn't. But it wasn't like a lot of the things that I've seen that people have posted. Is like, oh, it's so scary. It's so scary. I didn't feel any scary.
So it was just not the night, huh?
Well, no, it wasn't that. It
No,
wasn't the night because we were getting.
we
were
had
getting
stuff
comments.
happen.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we had a lot of
Okay.
stuff happen.
Huh.
It just wasn't malevolent
Oh,
like a
gotcha.
lot of people say it is. And
Oh yeah. And I'm
I
like,
mean,
it was pretty peaceful, really. And actually, some of it was pretty much fun. They gave
Yeah.
somebody, I guess, they gave us the code, so we went in to wait for, I guess, Tori couldn't make it, so Shannon was there. And yeah, I'm kind of curious. So I start opening doors and kind of wandering around a little bit. I go through the first set of doors, and there's a little room. There's another set of doors across the way, and there's a double door to my right. There's the windows to the street to my left. I'm like, this is really odd. Why is there another room here? So I open up the little door, and there's a spiral staircase that goes upstairs. I'm like, okay, well, I'm not doing that thing. So I closed it. I go to the double door and I open it. I have my spirit box going. It's been pretty quiet. I have my spirit box going. So I open up the doors and I take one step in the hallway, long hallway. And over the radio, I hear a woman go, "Wait." And I'm like, "Yes, ma'am." Reached back, closed the door, went back in the other room. So
Wait.
Shannon, she just said, "Wait." I'm like, "Okay, I will. I'm sorry. I'll wait." So Shannon comes in. She starts giving her spiel. Um, we start to take the tour. I walk through the same door I just came out of, or that I had gone into. I don't know. I think I was the last one to go through it. Again, Spirit Box was going. It was quiet, but I think three of us heard on the other side of that door that I had just walked through, there were three knocks.
Ah,
And Pam, I'm sorry, not Pam. Karen was there. Somebody else was there, right by me, and I'm jostling back and forth trying to get my knapsack or my backpack to make the noise again. See if something hit the
Yeah.
door. No, nothing hit the door. And somebody said, "Ken, you were a foot away from that door. It couldn't have been you." So yeah, something
ah.
was on the other side of the door, and just I'm like,
Well,
"Holy!"
before we
Nice.
even went in, I was taking the selfie, and then I
Wait a
just took a
minute.
Oh
picture
yeah,
behind me.
3 knocks. Is
three
that
knocks.
evil?
No.
No, they were trying to get in.
Yeah. I took a picture of the window behind. It's a double pane glass,
Mm.
and one picture had a sleeve. I mean, you can see Mike leaning against the truck with his arms crossed like this, and then Ken had his hands by his side. And then in Mike's picture, you can see his sleeve is horizontal, but the sleeve that I got on this picture was diagonal. It was like somebody was looking out of the window at the camera.
Hmm.
Interesting.
And then I got another picture right after that. I took 3 pictures of that window, and I got another picture right after that, and it looks like somebody reaching, to their bag that's on their hip, and you can see, like, the leather strap on the bag, and you can see a blue, like, uniform type,
Huh.
jacket, and it was like, I can't explain this. I don't know. There was nobody in there at the time because we hadn't gotten in yet. We had just got there.
That's wild.
So we can't I mean, I have the pictures if y'all wanna see them.
Yeah.
Sure,
Pictures.
sure.
All right. All right. Let me see if I can share this.
Impromptu.
Ugh.
I'm always down to look at ghost pictures.
Uh-oh. Let's make that not me big, that big. There we go.
All right. So if you see right here, you see Mike with his arms crossed. You see his sleeve, how his sleeve is, and then you see Ken. But what is this? This is my head, and this is my hand taking the selfie. What
Mhm.
is this?
Dirt.
Dirt. It's quite clearly an arm with a sleeve or
It is.
something,
That's
Yeah,
weird.
short
but
sleeve, arm, leaning towards the right,
yeah,
and there's no head.
no head, no head. And then the next picture I have, there looks to be a hand there, and then a satchel right here, but I don't know what it is. And it looks like another. I just looked at this just a minute ago. And it looks like another hand, like it. They're reaching for something. They're trying to grab something.
I think they're trying to take your picture. It looks like a phone.
Mhm.
I'm kidding.
There's the phone.
I know. I'm
But then
kidding.
you see the
No, I'm
blue
kidding.
jacket. You see the blue jacket right there. I don't know what it is. I can't explain it. There was nobody in there.
No, it was empty.
It was cold, completely empty. And then here's another picture and the hands moved. No upper body, just that part. So I don't know. I don't know what it is. But it was really odd. And we just got there. We had just got there and I sat down on the bench.
Yeah, about not even 10 minutes.
Not even 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So yeah, it
So,
started while we were outside. It was pretty cool.
yep.
Oh, look at you.
Oh,
All right.
sorry. Sorry.
That's all right. Now we're all now we're all wrong. Oh my God. I mean, okay. You'd think by now we'd know where we belong. So
Yeah,
anyhow,
But
but it was fun. I mean, we did see some shadow movement upstairs when we were all in the I call it the casket room. Um, I never did go over and look at the casket. I just sat there in the chair listening to recording or listening to my spirit box
how
and
do I invite somebody? He's trying to get in and it's not letting him in. Sorry.
why
Go
the
ahead.
so.
haunted?
But I mean, it was a fun time. I mean, anytime you get together with friends, at some strange
Great.
location, and you have food and you have laughter,
You had food? I love food.
and
I'm a big fan of food.
and you have ghosties making weird noises occasionally. That's always a fun weekend.
So the important question: did you guys go eat at Sharky's?
Yes.
Yes, we did.
Let's go
Now
for it.
that was another story.
That was weird.
Sharky's
Another
there?
no, the
Yes.
food was great.
Hmm.
Oh yeah.
The waitress was great. It was what happened.
For you guys.
It
It was like I didn't exist.
I was going to say, well, yeah, it took a long while for you to get yours, right?
She forgot about me.
Yeah,
Oh
well,
She said
yeah.
no!
she swore. She said she swore she turned it in, but
See, that just adds to the weirdness of that whole place because we're outside and, just milling around, getting ready to go in. And again, it was good food, but, and the waitress was really fun and nice. Two,
But
I
she
think
didn't like
only,
Shauna.
I think only two of us saw a person standing behind the glass door, like not even a foot behind the glass door at the place, painting, um, basically repaint. I saw repainting an image that was on the wall, or I'm sorry, on the glass, like for Halloween type thing.
Oh, uh-huh.
Nobody else saw that. I saw it. Angie saw it. Angie saw an Oriental lady. I saw a younger lady. I don't know, probably maybe 19, 18, something like that, maybe 20. But nobody saw that. Nobody even saw anybody painting there. The image I saw was an alien that she was working on. I saw it was white, kind of whitish gray. Angie saw it and it was, I think she said it was pink or purple. And I'm like, nobody else saw this woman. Now I saw the girl come back in a couple times and she was helping, but when we got there was hardly anybody there. An hour later the place is full and we didn't see anybody come in, and they come in from the front door.
no.
I saw four people come in and they sat at the table to my left. And I'm like, where did these people come from? And nobody saw the person painting. I saw the lady because she served us some of our food. So she couldn't have gone out there and worked on that anymore. But the next morning we went by there. Did we go by there for breakfast or something? Or no, we were
We
doing.
went to Wild. Well,
Oh,
right there on the
that's
corner
right.
was that
Yeah,
Wild Bloom coffee shop.
that's right. Right next door. So we passed there. The whole painting was different. It's now multicolored. And we're looking at things going, that's not the way it was last night. And how could she have finished it if she was inside working? And I'm like, there's
Weird.
no way in hell. And I'm
Unless she
like,
did it overnight.
I don't think so. But I mean, it's possible. But I, of course, I immediately said, how many people in that restaurant were real that night?
Huh?
I'm thinking it was just a whole bunch of spirits milling around.
Mm.
I don't even know if they were eating. They just saw them in there. So
That's
it was just a
weird.
really, really strange.
Yeah.
It was a
And
whole.
we didn't even hear any conversations. There was like,
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
we,
it was really quiet for all those people. There had to have been about what 40, 50 people in there.
I was gonna say normally it's pretty loud in there if especially if it's full like that
yeah,
Nope.
because
It was
it's wide open and it's brick
it wasn't loud at all. We were
walls.
talking
nope.
normal, and you know me, I can't hear shit. So, or shit, chicks,
Ah,
or
boo.
Shirts,
shirts, can't hear
shirts.
shirts. And
But
I was hearing everybody just fine. We were
Huh?
all talking
it was
normal. Yeah,
just really,
That's
really
wild.
weird. Yeah,
it
just
was very weird.
it was it was.
Well, I know Mike called me Sunday night to tell
Uh-huh.
me how it went, and he had a blast. He was
Good.
like, we didn't get a lot, but it was fun, and it was a great group of people to go with. And I was like, right? I told you
Mm,
you'd like them all. So yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my God,
he
he
was
was having a
thrilled.
ball. I don't even know if he got any sleep.
I don't know.
He said he was having
Hi,
a hard
Enzo.
time. I'm sorry, Enzo. I'm sorry.
But I know he stayed up almost all night. I don't know if he got any
Yeah, he
sleep at
said
all.
it was really hot in there, and I told him, I said, "Well, you should have told me. I had a box fan in the room I was in, and I would have gave it to you because I didn't use it. I
Yeah.
actually got cold, and
Huh.
it's weird because in those rooms, you close the door, and it's like nothing really
There's
circulates in there at
no air
all,
moving.
nothing,
Wow.
and I got cold,
So you
and
were
I'm usually pretty hot.
so
Hmm?
you were visited.
I probably was. I went. Oh
Every
well, I know I was because my camera on my
Mhm.
laptop. I was live all night on my laptop, facing me, of course, and it recorded the first 2 hours. But after 2 hours, the camera stopped working. You could
I
hear
watched
stuff,
I
but
watched the
you
majority
couldn't.
of what you live streamed.
But you
You were
couldn't see anything because the camera stopped working. It was like, and I remember getting up in the middle of the night, and I'm like, "Why is the camera not working?" So I go up to the laptop and fiddle with the camera cover because I'm thinking maybe they might have moved the camera cover. Well, it wasn't the camera cover. The camera cover didn't move. So I don't know why the camera just stopped working.
That's weird.
And then I started thinking maybe it was because it was nighttime and it was pretty dark. I had the light on in the bathroom. That was about it. But no, why would it film the first 2 hours?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think all the spirits that we were sensing, there several of us were sensing hundreds of spirits there. They were just all just kind of meandering around though, and not really communicating with us.
Mhm.
But we could tell they were kind of communicating with each other to a degree because we'd hear weird little snippets of weird stuff on the radios. But maybe a lot of them came in to visit you, and that's why it got so cold in your room.
Could
Maybe.
be.
I don't know.
Could be.
Why is this place haunted?
So
Uh I think it has
good
to do with some shady shady
shena-
chicks.
we think maybe
Shitty
some
shenanigans.
shenanigans. Yeah,
Yeah.
yep, uh,
Shitnanigans.
yeah, something like that from
Yeah.
possibly. I don't know because when we start hearing the stories, three of us, the word mafia popped into our heads, and we all said it at the same time. It's like, oh my god,
I was one
this
of
sound
them, and I'm not
you
woo
you were one of them.
woo.
Uh, when she said that, when she said
Angie.
Angie looked at me, and I thought, and we both said at the same time, mafia or organized crime or something. And then we're
Yeah.
like, I mean, what better place than a morgue?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And a mattress factory
Yeah.
and a furniture or carpentry furniture factory. And
Yeah.
the first mortuary actually burned down. And they
Yeah, it was
oh, that
bigger than that what they have right now.
and the guy the son right, John, apparently he died.
Yeah, Julie.
What's that?
I said, "Yeah, Julie." She said in Iowa, Kansas. I said, "Yeah, Julie."
Oh yeah, but he died under bizarre circumstances.
Is that the one that died
Well,
on his way back from bringing a
Uh,
body back
yeah,
to Kansas City?
yeah,
falling asleep at the wheel.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
actually asked Marky Fultz because I had him on for 2 hours to talk for his spirits to talk to the spirits that were there. And I asked his spirits, I said, did he die of natural causes? His spirit said yes. And I said, well, okay, let me rephrase this because if not, then it kind of takes out, the whole shenanigan thing. Were the natural causes caused by something somebody gave him? And the spirit said, yeah.
Oh.
Mm. Yeah.
So,
Naturally, you're gonna die if you ingest poison.
mhm,
Yeah.
so yeah,
yeah.
so
I guess if he died because of the accident, that would
Well,
be.
Shannon said that the town has a lot of secrets and they keep their secrets.
yeah,
Interesting.
and what things started getting even more bizarre after I made that comment.
Yeah.
So it's like, I wonder if they know what
Of
I was thinking. They're probably listening, going,
course,
"Oh
they know what
no."
you're thinking.
We'll
Well, of
have to
course.
ask Chelsea. She was at the Paracon in Caney dressed up like Mothman.
Uh huh.
Um,
Yeah.
she's she's from Iowa.
Okay.
I have to ask her what she can tell
Yeah.
us about the
Yeah.
town.
Because it was an awesome place. Don't get me wrong. It was beautiful. It was clean. It was fun. Too many steps for me. I I
Mike
I
said I would have
oh, you
hated
wouldn't have
it.
you wouldn't have been able to. We would have had to carry you up. Seriously.
I
Even
just
walk.
told Joshua that we would have to get him on next season because I don't want to deprive him of a whole hour.
Yeah.
So we're
Okay.
Mothman.
just not gonna have
What
Josh.
did
I
what did he
know.
do? I guess he just I guess he went to. Did he go to the EV website or did he click the link? Because
He clicked the link and it kept giving him that. Like it's like he has to sign in. So I don't
no,
know.
No.
I I don't understand that. Okay, all right.
But
Well,
anyway, it was a fun weekend. Just really, really strange. Did we have experiences? Yes, all of us did. Um,
Yeah.
uh, can we prove
oh,
it?
even
Can I?
Tina jumped in there and said, "Of course they know what you're thinking." That's what
Well,
I said.
of course, yeah. I mean, because I said it out loud, Tina. I said it
Well,
out
there was
loud, so of
also a
course I can
ball. I
always
mean, not a
read
ball.
lips.
There's a balloon that I brought over to where I'm at. Of course, there's vents that were blowing the balloon, and whenever the air came on, it would blow the balloon. However, during the time that I had the psychic on and we were asking it questions, it would stop, completely stop, and then move either up or down to answer our questions, or left or right. There's a little knob on the bottom of it, so it couldn't kind of go left. I'm like, okay, instead of going left, why don't you just go up or down? And it was like, okay. And so I went up. But if it was constantly moving like it was and we were seeing it do whenever the air was on, it would have constantly
Yeah,
moved all the way around. It wouldn't just go up or down or stop. This balloon was stopping.
it was because I did watch that.
Oh, you did?
I wasn't like staring at it the whole time, but it was on in the background while I was doing some other stuff. And I was watching it. And when I heard you guys ask questions, I would look. And yeah, it was answering.
It was
Was
crazy.
that
Yeah.
It was like I was getting chill bumps just watching this thing.
was that the balloon in the garden view area in
It was
the
Why?
glass room?
no, it was in the casket room
Oh,
in front of the fireplace
upstairs. Okay,
upstairs. Yeah.
okay, I know what you're talking about. There
Yep,
was
and that I mean, Jen was like, that thing is moving because of the AC. I'm like, well, yeah, but watch, it'll stop whenever you ask it something. And I was like, are you there right now? And it would kind of stop, and then started going all over the place again. I'm like, all right, we'll say it's the AC,
And I'm
but
really
it wasn't
sad
the
because
AC.
Marsh and Jen were there, and Patty and Karen, and I missed them all. Boo.
I
all.
had a blast seeing Marsh and Jen. Marsh is so
Good.
cray.
Hey,
He
guess who's
jumped in
here?
Oh, there
anyway.
he is.
Yes.
I
Hey,
didn't
bud, how
want
you
to
doing?
deprive you of a whole hour. Thank you for coming on.
Now I don't have to rename the show. Good.
I finally got it.
Yay!
Yay! Yeah, that's weird. I don't know why it was
Yeah.
doing that. But welcome to the show.
Absolutely.
Hey, how's it
Did
going?
Did
Going
you just
well.
jump into your restroom?
Huh?
Nothing.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
thought,
he
I
said,
thought
did you
wanted-
jump into your restroom?
I thought
My
you jumped in
restroom.
your restroom.
That's after
Got the
Taco
phone.
Bell.
Unless
Oh,
you had
yeah.
some grease in the bathroom.
Oh my gosh. So
Well,
did you?
okay,
Alright.
Did
since
you?
you're
Did
on,
you?
we don't want to deprive you of any time. Who are you and what do you do?
Well, I'm the animal, so you know me. I have a show, Animal Expedition Files. We talk about paranormal, UFOs, conspiracy theories, Hollywood news, whole bunch of cool things.
Right on.
Awesome.
How
Sweet. So
long
what
have you
kind of
been doing it?
experience have you? Oh,
Oh,
Probably about 4 years now.
Oh,
okay.
nice.
Yeah.
Right on.
and what got you into doing it?
Just I love to talk to people and just hearing their journey, their stories. And I'm a big history buff. I love history, so a whole bunch of just learning. It's a big learning experience.
It is definitely is
Okay.
that. Have
Did
you had any
did you
experience yourself?
investigate too, or just the show?
Oh yeah, I have a escape. I'm a paranormal diver. I hunt cryptids. We go out there and look for Bigfoot. All kind of cool things. Shipwreck diving. All
Oh,
kind of treasure hunting. Yeah, we do it all.
That's
See, I like
cool.
to dive. That'd be
So
great.
the
I never
concept
have.
of like, have you gotten anything whenever you? What was that?
somebody just said something. I don't know what it was.
It sounded
Oh,
like a
that was weird.
whistle.
It
Anyway,
did.
Yeah.
But
Well, my
anyway, have
house,
you?
my house is haunted, so I wouldn't be
Oh,
surprised if you heard things.
Yeah, my house is on
And the
it.
room that I'm in right now is the most haunted room. So,
oh, cool.
so what's going? What goes on in your house?
just doors move, open and shut. You see shadows. You'll hear voices. Um, things just get thrown off the wall.
Oh,
Okay.
wow,
Wow.
Yeah.
So,
that's
have you seen
cool.
anything weird when you're doing your dives?
Oh yeah,
That's
we see balls of light that happens that comes out of shipwrecks that shouldn't happen.
Huh.
Sometimes we get weird voice phenomenons in open pockets in the shipwrecks. When you can like literally take your mask off and just look around when you have those air pockets. We'll
Yeah,
actually hear voices sometimes. So which is really
interesting.
cool. Yeah.
It's funny.
that
Interesting.
is cool.
What
That is
about what
See,
about
Creepy,
there's
but it's
no one to
cool.
dime me.
what about creatures? Have you seen any strange creatures or even underwater UFOs? We'll go that route.
Okay.
No underwater UFOs yet. I'm
Okay,
hoping someday. That would be
cool.
cool.
That'd
yeah,
be
That would
cool.
be cool.
that'd be awesome.
We have a friend that does that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Debbie Siegelmeyer, she
Yeah.
is absolutely phenomenal when it
that's
comes to
awesome.
underwater UFOs.
Yeah.
Um, but have you do you record, like, do you get EVPs or anything when you go into these pockets or anything like that?
When you go to, you barely like it's more garble. It's more like not like you hear on land. It's a lot different an experience underwater than it is up above.
EVPs are like blah, 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 blah.
Pretty much. But
Sorry.
you'll
So
you'll hear some
Sorry.
type of voice in it though.
so
Well, now,
do you have headsets when you go down there? Do you hear anything through like headsets or microphones or anything that you're talking through?
No, we gotta record it.
Okay,
We
okay,
actually create these missiles where we put the EVP recorders in with an underwater mic.
oh
oh,
Yeah,
wow.
interesting.
that's
Cool.
cool.
So yeah, we invent our own little things to be able to take stuff down there, like underwater cameras, underwater um, microphones.
Okay, I gotta ask you this: mermaids.
Mermaids. That's a big yeah, sirens.
Mm-hmm.
I
Have you
believe in
seen
them.
any?
No, I haven't seen any, but
Mm.
I believe in them because I've heard stories of people saying they've heard, actually, people that have been on boats heard music come out of nowhere, singing.
Yeah.
Huh.
So
Interesting.
it could. I believe they're out there, but
Look,
will we ever
look for
see
rocks.
one?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hopefully
Probably the
not.
last thing you see
No.
if you do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
The
gonna say
last
it
thing you
might be the
see.
last. Yeah.
I
So
don't
have you
know.
seen any interesting creatures while you're underwater?
Sharks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sharks. I've swum with gators. Not intentionally. With the gators. They just happen to be there when I'm there.
Gotcha.
Oh.
Yikes.
Mm.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's the type of situation where you just don't freak out. You just dive and just pretend it's not there.
Keep
Well,
one
what
eye
about
on it and do your thing.
so
Yep.
so so what about cryptids then on land or in the air? Have you actually come across any?
We've had like Bigfoot experiences, like rocks thrown at us, sticks
Okay.
broken. We've had footprints, especially in my where my parents live. They live up in northern Florida, where they have a lot of Bigfoot activity. Just stuff been thrown out their windows, and just hear weird noises that are not an actual normal animal that shouldn't
Okay.
even be there. So yeah, we've had a lot of that. We've had experience with balls of light. which we call it the Calusa spook light over here, which is a lot of people kind of have the theory that it could be UFO-ish or a spirit, but it's actually intelligent where it chases people out of the trails.
Hmm.
We're
Con-
not
Wow.
too far from the Joplin spook light, and it comes down right in between people. So yeah,
Yeah,
it's pretty wild. Yeah, that's
yeah.
crazy.
Yep.
So
Tina,
I
I
hope
can say
that.
I can agree with that. Could be
I
mermaid.
I agree too. Could be mermaids. Yeah, mermen. The what? Mermen are probably one that mumble, right?
Yeah, they do.
Probably.
Yeah.
So you
They have
said
the
that have
pitchfork.
you have you ever casted anything from a Bigfoot that you've seen?
I did
Or
at my parents' house. I still have the cast there. I actually took a picture of it a long time ago, put it on my Facebook.
oh, how big was it?
It was about, I think it was like a juvenile size, so it'd probably be like about, I'd say about probably about 8 to 9 inches.
That's
Okay.
still pretty good
Wow.
So
sized.
that's
Yeah.
like a juvenile that we call here because you don't really have big ones in Florida. Um, it's very rare you'll see a big like a 14 inch Bigfoot unless you're like up north, like Massachusetts or something like that.
Mm,
Okay.
Florida.
okay.
Tell me if
Interesting.
I'm wrong. They're more like skunk ape. Is that what they call them down that way?
Yeah, skunk apes. Yeah, the Everglades skunk ape.
Where did you get that at,
I keep remember
Adrian?
hearing that they're smaller than
That
the
that's from
others.
Robert Swain.
That's cool.
Ah,
I had to go dig it out. So Tina's probably watching and she's mad at me because I'm.
Oh,
uh,
that's awesome.
Yeah,
that
I
is
think
awesome.
I think there's a Bigfoot upstairs too because they keep clomping around.
He froze.
But see what you get when you do stuff like that, Adrian. You freeze. Mom always said you keep that up, you freeze.
It's a spirit of the Bigfoot. It saw his foot.
I
It
think so. His
froze it.
eyes are open. He's not like in halfway through.
Oh,
There he
Did
Oh
is.
we
my
all
God!
disappear? Did we all
No,
disappear? Or just me?
Just you.
wait till you hear the
Oh.
recording.
So
Wait,
Beyond the Shadows podcast
go
said
ahead.
you moved past it, but I'm on the East Coast near the military base in Norfolk, and we see lights come in and out of the water all the
oh
time.
wow,
That's
that's
Oh
crazy.
gosh, that is crazy.
That is really crazy.
UFOs, UFOs, or
Prob-
ghosts.
Probably. Well, I
It could
mean,
be anything,
yeah.
Yeah,
or it could be
really
Bigfoot.
could.
You don't know.
It could
so do
Or
you?
be.
dog skinwalkers. So they say skinwalkers could. They tie. It's funny because they tie paranormal with Bigfoot, skinwalkers,
Mm.
owls, um, um,
Dogman,
Dogman,
Mothman,
Mothman. They all,
Puckwudgies, fairies.
yeah, they all interlock together. That's the
Tina said,
theory,
"Put
at
it back,
least.
Adrian."
It's all connected.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
which is weird because we had
Bigfoot
when I
riding a
was
mermaid.
when I was in Massachusetts, we actually had actual whooping sounds, but it wasn't whooping sounds in the beginning. It was actually owl sounds that turned into whooping sounds in 4 different areas, which was pretty cool. They were like talking to each other.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I've heard that they also kind of imitate other animal sounds too.
Yep. It's possible.
So, so do you think that they're animal or do you think they're interdimensional mammals?
I think they're interdimensional because they disappear so fast.
Okay,
Either that or they're like chameleons and they disappear. They cloak themselves.
Yeah. Yeah.
that's a good point. That's a good good possibility.
It happens. I mean, there's nothing that I could explain it.
Okay, so what's kind of maybe one of the weirdest things that you've encountered so far?
Uh, I think the most weirdest thing I've had because where my parents live, they live in the middle of the woods up in northern Florida, and they have this thing called the gifting chair for Bigfoot, and I did like kind of a little, kind of
I
like
have anything, but
a, a science project kind of little thing. I had like a game camera, so I put the game camera pointing at the gifting chair, the gifting bucket, and I'd put 3 apples. And every animal that went to those apples the camera took it, took the picture, but the animals didn't touch the apples. But whatever took those apples, the camera didn't even shoot whatever it was. But the weird part is when I went out there the next day, you see big prints right near the buckets,
Oh, wow.
That's cool.
which is
That's
Interesting.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
So which is kind of points to the kind of the cloaking theory, like a chameleon.
Yeah. That's cool.
Interesting.
That
Yeah,
is
but
really cool.
I was going to say, but if it was,
Interdimensional, says
but
Beyond the
even
Shadows podcast.
yeah, I was going to say, even if it was cloaked, though, there would have still
Mm.
been some kind of a form, you would think, unless
Yeah,
that cloaking made it invisible.
anything's possible.
Yeah, you're correct.
True.
It's like
Yeah,
super speedy, one or the other.
because no matter what we think, it's we really won't know the answer, honestly, to tell you the truth. But
Yeah.
it's cool to think the theories, though. There's so many theories out there, which makes it fun, and that's part of science. You'll never know. That's why we keep doing what we're doing, because we just keep
Yep.
looking for it.
Yeah, and we're
Yep.
curiosity
Hmm.
also. Yeah, definitely curiosity.
Yep.
So, what about UAPs or alien type
Oh, UFOs.
aircraft, UFOs, anything that you've noticed in the skies?
I've actually seen some weird stuff in the skies, but nothing like huge. I've seen like weird balls of light in the sky that like formed into weird things and disappear out of nowhere.
Okay.
That's pretty much it. No, seeing little green men or anything like that walking around. It would be cool. I mean, I would say just take me, please. That would. I'd be
Yeah,
honestly like,
sticking your thumb out, going, "Hey, pick me up."
pretty much hitchhiking. Oh,
Yep.
the way things are going on in this world, I'm like, please,
Yeah,
please,
Oh my
but
gosh.
don't forget to bring your blanket.
yes,
Oh yeah.
So there you go.
Ow.
Otherwise, but
and always, yeah, and especially when you get probed, you need those blankets.
uh,
Oh yeah, and a teddy
uh,
bear.
that yeah, there you go. Okay. Oh my gosh. So you live in Florida. Have you done? Have you investigated besides Massachusetts and Florida? Have you been elsewhere to do any investigating or
Yeah,
research?
I've been in New York, North Carolina, Georgia, Savannah, Georgia, Virginia. There's a few
What'd you do in New York?
places. New York, we did a documentary with Nick Groff.
Alright.
Oh,
Okay.
So I was one
nice.
of the divers for what's that house called? Trying to think what the place was called, but we were like the first divers to dive in the lake where there was like a barn or something like that. So they apparently caught on fire and they wanted us to find the remnants of it. And it was kind of hard to dive because there's like zero visibility.
Yeah, yeah.
So literally, you could have the strongest dive light in the world. You couldn't see nothing, so you didn't know what was in that water.
Oh
Oh, that's
my
great.
god.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yep.
Oh, that's scary.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. I wouldn't do that. I walk into the most haunted building that you could think of. I wouldn't even bat an eye. But get me into the water in the dark? No, screw that.
Yeah.
Screw that.
I do it all the time.
Oh,
That's
So
cool.
so do you do that kind of work normal? Or, I mean, is that your normal job that you do diving or?
Diving, it became a hobby because my dad was a hard hat diver in the Navy. So
Okay.
he taught me when I was like, what was I, like 11 years old? Started teaching me diving. And I'm 41 now, coming December. So I've been doing it for a while.
Okay.
My dad just retired from diving because he just had shoulder surgery, but I'm still doing it. I also do underwater recovery diving. Help out here locally with people who have been missing in cars, so we recover bodies um, in the waters where
oh,
they haven't been found in a long time.
Yeah.
Wow. So
oh boy. Hang
like
on.
like on like on a rescue type operation type thing.
Yep.
Wow.
That's good on you, Shauna.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Look at
Oh,
those
there's a
lips.
ghost.
That's
Look at
cool.
those
You do
yeah.
lips.
that.
Somebody just started following me. I'm streaming Alpha by OBS, and somebody started following my channel, and that's what happens whenever they follow me on Twitch. Oops.
See,
So any
all right.
stories that you can tell us about some of your escapades? Any other
uh,
stories?
wow, where to start? We've had some real. You ever been to Brushy Mountain Penitentiary?
I know of it.
Heard about it.
Had
Yeah.
Well,
I was
I've
within.
never
I
even heard
was
about it.
yeah. I was close to it, but I didn't go to it yet.
Yeah, we've actually had an encounter there where a lady got dragged across the floor and lifted off the floor, and it was
Wow.
actually recorded until they quit the paranormal and deleted all the evidence.
Oh,
So yeah, it was
What the
probably the
heck?
first thing that was ever recorded like that poltergeist or whatever you want to call it, negative energy that something that you never see maybe once in a lifetime or in a movie,
Wow.
but when it's like real life, it's it's pretty scary.
Wow. So you
Yeah,
were
it
there.
does
What
sound pretty
you were there
scary.
when it happened?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, yeah.
That is
That's
crazy.
when I that's when I get all preachy and start getting on my soapbox. Stuff like that happens. I get it. I think that would totally change the direction of my night.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
That will put a pep in your step. Like it's like in the paranormal. Like it's very like I said, it's very rare that stuff like that actually happens. Um, but when you're like in such a negative state, like as an investigator in such a negative place, that's who knows what went on in that place. How many killings? How many negative people went through there. You just never know. I ain't gonna say it's demonic. Not everything's a demon, or the devil, or whatever you want to call it. There is poltergeist activity that does happen, but not everything is demonic. It's just a very nasty person who is very mean in life that could probably really mess you up in the afterlife, also.
Good possibility.
Yep,
I've been to quite a few penitentiaries, but I have not been to that one. That's Tennessee, right?
that's Tennessee up in the mountains. Yeah,
Yeah, northern Tennessee. But
yeah.
no, I've been to the historic Scott County Jail, which is close to there, about an hour from there. But no, I've been to quite a few penitentiaries, and yeah, there's some crazy stuff that does go on.
Yeah.
You just never know. That's pretty awesome, though.
Yeah.
So it probably scared the bejeebers out of them, and they deleted everything. That's
But jeebers.
I haven't talked to them ever since. That was a few years back.
wow.
Yeah, I haven't seen them on Facebook or anything like that. They haven't done anything per what, unless if they're doing it now, I wouldn't know because I haven't seen them in years. So
Yeah, wow.
yeah.
that's wild.
So what's your next plans? I mean, what's kind of on your agenda?
Right now is we're gonna pretty much we're hopefully to dive the Bermuda Triangle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Really?
don't
Oh
hear
my
Yeah.
don't
God.
hear
Aren't you
nothing about it
scared?
anymore.
Yeah, there's some lost shipwrecks that they're trying to find, and
I still have
we've
mine
been
there.
we've been wanting to kind of go searching for them. So we'll see what
Oh
happens
my
if we can
God.
find some lost shipwrecks. That'd be pretty cool.
That would be
That
But
awesome.
would be really
that's a
interesting.
that's a bucket list.
Yeah.
So have you been successful and found anything yet, as far as any? I'm not going to say treasures, but any sunken ships that you've uh, found pretty interesting?
Yeah, just a few in the Keys. We dive a lot in the Key West and found a few shipwrecks down there that are really cool and interesting and very eerie, especially when you go in them and you see just weird stuff that shouldn't be there. Like I said, balls of light that shouldn't be there in a dark ship, especially when you could barely see in there. So yeah, it's all kind of creepy stuff underwater that people don't realize and dangerous.
Yeah, I can
Oh,
Yeah.
imagine that.
yeah, yeah.
So any like
I thought
Spanish
Jaws. I don't
ships
want to be out
or
there.
pirate
Yeah.
type ships, or just normal, just everyday ships that just sunk?
So, we have some like old ships that are like old wooden ships that we've seen.
Hmm.
Not sure if it connects with pirates or anything like that, but there was we've had Navy ships that we dove. What the Spiegel Grove, that's like I forget how long that ship is, but it's a big ship. That one's pretty creepy and haunting. You got the Mohawk, the Spiegel Grove, the Bentwood. The Bentwood was a wooden ship that went down that's kind of broken in pieces. So all coral life has taken over it, but it's pretty cool. See a lot of cool sea life and all that, sharks. Um, it's awesome. I love
I like sharks on the other side of glass. I like that. On
it.
Barrier.
glass. We saw sharks in Hawaii, and they're on the other side of the cage, and
Yeah.
that was okay. But your foot get out of the cage, and you don't realize the foot is out of the cage. That's scary. I'm not a big fan. I don't want to be eaten. I'm afraid. I'm just not. I'm not. What does the guy say? No, thank you. I don't want to be eaten. Nah, not in any way, shape, or form. Hey, we're at the end of the show. What I need you to do is plug your shows. Tell people how they can watch you, how they can hear you, where they can download your podcast, all that stuff.
Oh yeah, you can find me anywhere: YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, Animal Expedition Files. Type that into any of those, you'll find me. Especially on Facebook, give me a follow. Subscribe to my YouTube. I'm on every Wednesday and Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern time. So yeah, it's a party. So we have a lot of fun.
Very
I'll have to
cool.
have you guys on.
The
Absolutely.
Animal
Yeah,
Expedition
Yes.
Files.
Sounds
So that'd be.
interesting.
it
Yep.
does.
So it's not about animals.
Nope, no. You'll see a Bigfoot with his hat backwards and a headset with a microphone. So you can't miss it.
Excellent.
And
Awesome.
It's great.
a
That's
Yeah.
beard. A
and a
Bigfoot
beard.
beard.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep.
So you have size
Hold
16
on.
feet? No.
No, 14 and a half.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Oh
So,
gosh,
so
that's
you're a
so.
medium. So you're a medium foot.
A medium foot.
Well, no, everybody laughs at me because, like, every time I go to, like, events for my kids and stuff, like, one time I did this karate event with them, and you had to take your shoes off, and I was wearing my boots. You saw small, huge, which was me. Small, and everyone's like laughing, like, "Who's that freaking Bigfoot guy?"
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, man. I don't
Oh
want
my
you to go
gosh.
nowhere. I'm going to throw you into the back, and we're going to talk for a minute, and then we'll come back to you after the show. All right. So don't go
Awesome.
nowhere. All right. Thanks for being on the
Thanks.
show. It was a
It was
good time.
great.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Late,
Thanks.
but action packed after you got here. So that right on. All right. Here we go. Oh, that was fun. That was fun. He just popped
Yes,
in.
it
Woo,
was.
here I am.
Yeah, and I had sat there and sent him a message saying, "Oh, I don't want you to miss a whole hour of your time," and I feel really bad because it was like not working for him. He actually sent me a screenshot showing that it wasn't letting him come in.
I'm glad
So
it did.
How
Fine.
weird.
Goodness.
I'm
Well,
glad he did too. It was very interesting.
AMOK has been a little sketch. So,
Yeah, it
and I don't
has.
know what happened to my computer. Everything went weird, and it was gone. You were all gone. I wasn't just frozen. Everything was gone, and I was like, oh
Oh
no.
wow.
I touched Tina's stuff, and I got
we
zapped.
got
Wait.
whooping.
Yeah,
Wait
the
till
ghost
you
here in
hear.
this house probably.
Wait
Wicked.
till
I'm
you
in trouble.
hear our comments during the time you were frozen.
Oh
You're-
right.
Yeah,
Yes,
Yeah.
sure.
we made some good comments. Yeah.
No, we did.
Hey, we got next week is basically a rehash. It's our final show of the year. So next
Yep.
week, be sure to tune in. We'll talk about, of course, our thoughts on the expo as it was, and then we get to chat about the future and all that stuff. So be sure to tune in, and thank you for tuning in tonight. That was a good
Yes.
time.
Thank you guys. We
Stay
love your
A.M.O.K, everybody.
pieces.
Bye.
Have a great week.
Bye.
Maybe. There it goes.